Fox 11 Living with Amy is brought to you in part by Fava Tea Company, the Valley's largest local shop for remarkable, memorable teas without the extravagant prices, located in Tricino Landing, Grand Chute.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Well, we're trying to help you have a super summer, and what about tea in the summer? It's relaxing. It doesn't have to be just a winter thing. You can brew up some really great, flavorful iced tea. And here from Fava Tea Company is Melissa. And how many teas do you guys have?
317.
So just a few. Just a few.
Yeah, just a couple of different options when you come in. Yeah.
And let me tell you, the teas are absolutely amazing. You won't miss the sweetened, sodas and things like that. And once you get in the habit and start experimenting, sky's the limit.
Exactly.
It's a lot of fun. It really is.
It is, and super easy. So we talked last month. I had the iced tea pitchers. You take them, you put the tea in there, you stick it in the fridge, let it sit overnight. It's basically the cold brewing process.
Okay.
So that's what we talked about last month,
so
and
you
I did that again.
Pitchers.
We sell those pitchers.
So yeah, back us up, because they're beautiful. You don't have to, because basically the teas that Melissa sells are loose teas. So much more flavorful than the teas you're going to get at the grocery store in the bag that have been there for we don't know how long.
Exactly. And I always encourage people, just come in, samples. We have 7 different samples every day. So even if you're new to the whole thing and you just want to kind of, put your feet in the water a little bit, test it out, come on in and just try the samples. That's what they're there for every day. So we encourage that.
Yeah, I think people are nervous, though. The flavor is way better with loose teas, but they're nervous about how do I deal with the loose tea.
Right.
So this pot, basically, how do we do this?
How we do this one is we take the tea, and this is what I did last night to prepare us for this morning. I put the loose tea in here, filled this up with water. The infuser is right in the top, so all the tea stays loose. And then I just stuck that in the fridge. So this is our crisp cucumber, and this is the tea that we're featuring this month. So I'll have you try this one out, Amy. And then what I'm going to demonstrate is the beauty of cold brewing is really if you have 6, 8, 10 hours, stick it in the fridge. But what if you don't?
Right.
What if it's the middle of the day or the middle of the afternoon and you didn't put anything out in the sun, so you're not sun brewing, and you've drank up all of your delicious iced tea that you've cold brewed, but you've got somebody coming over. So
this is delicious, by the way.
It is.
It's really light, and I got a hint of cucumber, but not overpowering.
Right.
Really refreshing.
And that's the beauty of a white tea, too. A lot of times folks will come in and say, oh, a green tea, the green teas I've had, they're just not good. Your whites are always going to be very, very light.
I love that.
What I'd like to demonstrate today, though, is this is another one of the cold brew pitchers that we have. Same thing. It's the glass pitcher. It's got the infuser on the top.
Okay.
But if you need to do this quickly, let me show you a way. And this is really the traditional way to make iced tea. So you're taking the filter, and if I can just have you hold.
Absolutely. These are little bags, basically. We're making our own tea bags. They come in a box, about 100 to a box. Not expensive?
No, $6.99.
Okay, so if you don't have one of these fancy, pitchers, a regular pitcher, this is what you're.
Any kind of pitcher like this at home would be perfect.
Wonderful.
So I'm going to have you hang on to this, and what I'm going to do is scoop the tea into the bag. And really the amount of tea that you put in is going to be determined by the size of your pitcher.
Okay.
So the one that I have here is 40 ounces.
And this is a really great smelling tea. What is this one?
This is pineapple mango, which I thought would go wonderful with your melon soup that you're going to have a little bit later. So you scoop your tea in there.
Okay.
Then all you got to do is take this.
Just tie it in a knot?
Tie it in a knot.
That's easy.
Drop that in.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is grab our hot water.
Okay.
We're going to pour that in here, and I'm only going to pour into right about there.
Okay.
And we're going to let that sit for a couple minutes.
Okay.
That tea in particular, it's a black tea. Pineapple mango was an award winner for us this year at the World Tea Expo. It was also an award winner last year, so 2008 and 2009 both took awards for flavored blended black tea. Fantastic.
I can smell it already.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? And wait till you taste it, because I know the smell is almost a tad bit overwhelming. It's almost like a potpourri, very, very fruitful, very flavorful. But when you taste it, it's going to be very smooth. The black tea base is absolutely fantastic. So yeah, when we taste it, it'll be good.
So we're starting with the hot water, and then at what point do we add, do we do anything else to it?
Basically, what we'll do is wait about another minute or so. We'll add add the cold water to that, and what will happen is when we add the water, the little bag will float right to the top. I'm going to take that out. I'm just going to set that off to the side, and then that is what you pour over your iced tea. So you've got company coming, you've got somebody who just pulled into the driveway, you want to look like a rock star, then this is what you do.
This is the quickie way to do it. All right, we'll dump this and we'll start and try this one. All right, I'll let you go ahead and finish that up.
Sounds good. And Amy, I think it's important too to say any sort of glass pitcher would work. I mean, obviously we're featuring the ones that we have because you have the versatility of doing it cold brew, doing the sun tea, whatever it is, but at the same degree, any sort of glass pitcher, as long as it's the tempered glass, will work.
Okay, wonderful. So in goes our, it's been sitting there, that tea bag, in that hot water for a couple of minutes. In goes the cold water. The color of that is absolutely beautiful.
And that's going to float right to the top.
And then we're ready to go ahead and pour?
Sure, go ahead and pour it.
All right. This is the pineapple mango.
Pineapple mango.
And the tea of the month is the cucumber.
Crisp cucumber.
Crisp cucumber. Cheers, Melissa. How fun.
Cheers. Thank you, Amy.
Something fun and refreshing and something to help you have a super summer. And you can find more about Melissa's teas at Fava Tea Company in Appleton.